Morning, Rob, and a very warm welcome to the weather desk. For today, it is a typical spring day in most areas of South Africa, especially over the central and eastern provinces of the country, dominated by sunny skies and warm weather conditions. But further west, there is a very large cold front approaching, bringing very windy conditions over the western half of the country, and hence veld fires are out of control in some areas in the southern parts of the Western Cape and the interior of the Northern Cape. So please do send us those morning pictures wherever you are in the country, especially along the east coast of the country, where we expecting a beautiful sunrise for this morning. And for the remainder of the day, we are expecting clear weather conditions over the central parts of South Africa today, as you can see, according to our latest forecast here. But some fog patches in place and mist as well over the southern parts of Mpumalanga and KwaZulu-Natal and the eastern interior of the Eastern Cape province. And this may reduce visibilities on the roads in the early hours of this morning, but these conditions will be improving as the day progresses. And further west, there is a warning of runaway fires over the Northern Cape, some areas in the Western Cape and the interior of the Eastern Cape, and this is as a result of an approaching cold front from the western parts of the country, resulting in very strong northwesterlies reaching 40 kilometers per hour in places over the Northern Cape and the Central Karoo of the Western Cape. And as such, we do ask you to report fires where you see them in the southern parts of the Western Cape, with some partly cloudy skies expected for the remainder of the day ahead of the cold front along the west coast of South Africa for today. This morning, temperatures are all starting above freezing in the central interior, even though it is mild in Bloemfontein, but temperatures will start at 6 degrees, a minimum of 3 for Bethlehem, and 5 degrees over Ermelo. Very warm weather conditions for this morning are expected along the east coast of the country, from Port St. John's in the wild coast of the Eastern Cape throughout the coastal areas of KwaZulu-Natal, an average of 16 degrees here, a minimum of 15 for Palaburo and 13 degrees over Musina in the Limpopo Valley for this morning. And here in the Gauteng province, Johannesburg is starting at a mild 10 degrees, 11 for Pretoria and only 9 degrees for Mahikeng for this morning. And further west, a minimum of 14 in Cape Town, 10 in Calvina and 13 degrees over Uppington for this morning, and rising to a very warm 33 in Uppington, a high of 30 in Calvina, 19 though for Cape Town and 21 degrees over Riversdale. In the Eastern Cape, it is very hot over this province, especially over Makhanda. It's a scorching 36 degrees for this afternoon, a maximum of 30 for Port St. John's, and a pleasant 28 degrees over Richards Bay in the north coast of KwaZulu-Natal today. In the Gauteng province, we're expecting another fine day for Johannesburg at 25 and 26 over Pretoria. Similar conditions for Ermelo, and a maximum of 25 degrees is expected over the city of Mbombela in the Lowveld. In Limpopo, a high of 25 for Polokwane and 29 degrees for Lipalale. Into what's the northwest province, a high of 30 degrees for Vryburg and 29 degrees over Mahikeng, and very warm weather conditions all over Bloemfontein at a maximum of 30 degrees for this afternoon. And further into tomorrow, very hot conditions will persist over the interior of the Eastern Cape. Some partly cloudy skies though along the south coast, with the cold front brushing the coastal areas of the Western Cape. Clear and very warm weather conditions are still expected over the northeastern provinces of South Africa on Wednesday. And that is all from the weather desk.